I don't need you to fuss over me.
I'm not fussing.
You're fussing.
No, I'm not. Do you seriously begrudge me making sure you have a clean bill of health after a propofol overdose? Come on.
The elusive Dr. Obrecht, she almost did me in, didn't she?
Yes. She got away with it, too. I'm still so mad I didn't catch her.
It's just a matter of time until she's brought to justice.
Any time is too long. You know, I blame myself, really. Because I honestly thought it was Ava Jerome. Ava Jerome was the obvious suspect.
No, I agree. If our situations had been reversed, and you'd been drugged, and there was a mysterious blonde and close proximity, I mean, I would have said, yes, absolutely, Ava Jerome.
But you tipped her off. You warned her that you were investigating her. So she knows you think she's somehow connected to the Jerome family.
Yeah, I gave her ample reason to come after me, but obviously the lovely Ava had nothing whatsoever to do with it.
Wait, what, you think she's lovely?
Well, not hard on the eyes. But next to you, she pales.
Oh, nice save. That was
Think
good.
so?
Yeah, no, that was very good.
No, but I meant every word that I said. I think she's lying concerning her connection to the Jerome family.
So you still think she's tied to the mob?
Well, I can't prove it, but I need to identify her silent partner. I can find out if there's a connection there to the Jerome crime family.
Well, that sounds like a theory.
I'm glad you approve.
No, I'm not going that far. While I applaud your determination, you have been sick, and your only assignment is to rest. You've got to take care of yourself.
I can't rest anymore. I'm gonna go mad. I'm losing my mind since Tracy took over at ELQ. All I've had is time on my hands.
I have to admit, I was kind of wary of you joining the LQ. Those quartermates, they are just so unstable. They're in a constant state of war. Sorry you got caught in the crossfire.
Well, now I have a real war to fight. So I might as well use the time to the best advantage. I might as well see whether the Jeromes are all dead, as everybody thinks, or if there may be a few stragglers.
Do you think we're being paranoid? I mean, it has been a long time.
I think it's worth looking into. And didn't Sonny say there were some outsiders nosing around his business?
Well, I would like to know if your hunch is right about her. I'm not going to encourage amateur sleuthing.
This is personal, Anna. I've got to see it through to the end. You understand? We've both suffered and we've lost enough at the hands of the Jerome family.
I know. They do have a special place of hatred in my heart.
And if there is a Jerome still around, even in the rather fetching form of Ava,
Fetching.
I'm going to find them. And more importantly, I'm going to put a stop to them.
No, I do not like the sound of that at all.
Well, at the risk of pointing out a rather inconvenient fact, you're very short-staffed. And you got your hands full with the Connie Falconari murder case. So the truth? You need my help. What did I tell you? A clean bill of health.
You better pray that Vince keeps his mouth shut about who he works for. I can't afford to be exposed.
Right, as usual, darling.
Pray that Vince keeps his mouth shut about who he works for, because I can't afford to be exposed. Commissioner. It looks like you got me.
I got you?
I'm sorry. I can only imagine how that must have sounded. Derek Wells.
Oh, you're the publisher. Yes, Connie Falconari's boss.
I was, yeah. It's a tragedy what happened to her.
Oh, Mr. Wells, this is Duke Lavery.
Oh, my pleasure.
Well, I'm very sorry. I nearly crashed into both of you. I really should be more careful about where I'm walking.
No harm done.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting you. I should be on my way.
Just a second, wait. You made it sound like I just caught you red-handed at something. Do you care to explain that?
I thought you were going to tear into me about tampering with the crime scene.
I beg your pardon?
Well, I needed the crimson mock-up from Connie's office before it went to print, and I knew your CSIs were done, but the tape was still up, so I ducked under.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that.
I know. I'm sorry. You're not going to arrest me, are you?
Fortunately for you and my investigation, the sweep had been completed, yes.
Oh, so I didn't mess anything up.
Not this time.
Okay, good. I couldn't apologize enough.
Well, in the future, when you see police tape, don't cross it. Call the precinct.
Duly noted.
Because the last thing a man of your stature needs is to be on the wrong side of me.
I wouldn't want that. Well, I hope you'll excuse me. I have to check in on Danny Morgan.
What's your interest in the boy?
Well, I'm not one to brag, but I'm actually the little guy's donor.
You are? That's amazing.
Well, I had to bump Danny's donor screening drive from the front page of the press, and I felt bad about that, so came to the hospital, got swabbed. Next thing you know, here I am, boom. What are the odds, right?
Indeed.
Very noble for a stranger.
Yeah, it was the right thing to do.
If excuse me, Mr. Wells. There's something I need to discuss with you.
What can I do for you, Mr. Leary?
Well, actually, Mr. Wells, it's quite simple. I was hoping there might be some way that I could send my resume to you.
A resume?
Yes, since Tracy Quartermain took over ELQ, I've been out of a job.
And you want to work for the paper?
Well, I was thinking more for the parent company, with my experiences more corporate. Or actually, I was really hoping I could perhaps work directly with you.
Send your info my way. From what I hear, I could use a man just like Duke Lavery in my organization.
What do we really know about Derek Wells? Other than the fact that he's very good at apologizing, violating crime scenes. You know, it's too slick.
He saved a baby?
Yeah, he does have that good guy veneer down very well. But you know, you don't amass that kind of wealth and power without being ruthless.
My darling, when it comes to business, I can be ruthless too.